Hello, my comic book loving sons of bitches and hopefully Wonder Women that might be watching. Welcome to this week's comic book haul. This haul was purchased on July 8th, 2017. One of the hottest days you could ever imagine. It is 100 degrees. I don't like it. But the show goes on. Gotta show you guys what I picked up. And this week was kind of a, I guess you could say, light haul. There wasn't anything major particularly that came out, but, you know, enough good stuff. We did get a couple of collectibles, which I will show off here in this video, as opposed to doing a separate video. There's only a couple of things, so I'm going to show them off here. So let's go ahead and get started. But actually, before that, I do want to take some time to acknowledge the fact that Joan Lee, Stan Lee's beloved wife of 70 years, passed away. By now, you already know that. You've heard this. It's been used for a few days. And that's really sad because imagine being 94 and losing your wife that you've been married to for 70 years. And it's sad when it's sad when any husband or wife loses the significant other, but for Stan Lee's case, it's a little more troubling and something we need to kind of worry, excuse me, we need to worry about, because at that age, Mr. Lee could go soon. He could literally, it's a known fact that when you're elderly and you lose your loved one, you stand at risk of dying of an actual heartbreak. So we need to be worried, or we need to at least be prepared for the worst. Hope, absolutely hope for the best. I hope that that Mr. Lee is surrounded by loved ones, by people who truly care for him and not just his money and what he's worth. I hope that he's being supported and loved and kept as happy as possible, so that we can have Mr. Lee here with us for at least a little while longer. So, R.I.P. Joan Lee. I heard a story. I saw that Stan Lee was at not a panel, but like he was being interviewed on stage. Marvel shared this interview where he talked about how she's really the one responsible for Stan Lee still being there, for continuing his career as a comic book writer, because the company wanted to focus on just action alone, and he was thinking about quitting. She said, well, why don't you write the book you want? Worst case scenario, they fire you, but you want to quit anyway, so just go out with a bang. And that's how he created the Fantastic Four. So, in many ways, Mrs. Lee was responsible for Stan Lee staying a comic book creator. So, I just wanted to acknowledge that. It's really sad news. But like I said, we as comic book fans, we who love Stan Lee, we need to be a little concerned. You know? Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. Of course, shout out to the Comic Haven and Undercity Comics. If you're ever in Whittier, California, hit those places up. Drink a little bit of my green tea smoothie. Ooh, so fancy. Hey, at least it's not from Starbucks. This comes from like a mom and pop store. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Get into position here. Show that later. So first, let's go ahead and show you what we got from the Comic Haven. And yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty light haul. Not really big, but you know, not really too small either. And I will admit, there's a lot of titles that they did not pull for us. So I'm gonna have to probably gonna have to add those titles to Undercity, because I mean, again, I'll say this again, we have so much in our pull list where I don't really get upset if they miss some, because we have so much. So I don't know, we just gotta kind of figure out. I wish I could get down there Wednesdays and just kind of pick out what we need. But anyway, let's go ahead and show you what we got. We start out with number 23 of Harley Quinn. It's a really cool, cool image right there. You got Dr. Harleen down there. Like all the different variations of Harley Quinn. I really love this cover. You got Batman number 36. This supposedly is a really good one. Number 5 of Injustice 2. Number 24 of Justice League. Number 26 of Superman. Number 30 of DC's Bombshells. That's a really cool cover. Number 7 of X-Men Gold. And I am going to speed this up because my comics are falling all over the place. It's so hot in my room because I have my door closed and everything is closed. Because we don't have AC, and you know, we close the doors and the windows and everything to hope that the heat will stay out. But of course, at this time, at 3:30, the sun is basically looking baked in our house. I hate it. I hate summertime. Number 22 of All New Wolverine. Number 19 of Spider-Man Deadpool. No more jokes. I like that. Number 5 of All New Guardians of the Galaxy. Star-Lord. That's dope. Wait, what's he saying? Give me a minute. I don't know why I'm doing that. The heat has my brain fried. This is, I guess, kind of a big deal. I don't know if it's any good. I never did read the original, so hopefully I'll like this one. I don't know. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again. Now, is this a one-shot, or is this going to be something that's continuing? I don't know. And it didn't get good reviews either, so I don't know. Number 3 of Game Conquest. We got some Batman going on there. Number 23 of Daredevil. And lastly, number 9 of Avengers. This being a Secret Empire tie-in. So that is it from the Comic Haven. Now, come on, guys. Let me show you what we got from Undercity. And again, if I'm not as energetic right now, it's because I'm just so hot that I can hardly think. And yeah. So, we have a variant to Justice League with Mira on the cover. And I mean, she's front and center in the last cover, but here she's really out there. So, very, very beautiful design for that character. We have a super patriotic Superman variant. That's kind of cool. Kind of looks like Captain America shield, but I was on the fence about this one, but you know, I had to start this to see if it's any good, but we are already on number 4 of Nick Fury. We have number, stay there, we have number, what is this, 5, number 5, oh wow, it's a really cool cover. Okay, so we have number 5 of Savage Things. Got a couple of dead bodies out there, so that's kind of cool. This I'm so happy about because I was worried that I knew nobody was going to pull it for me. To my knowledge, I had this title on my pull in both locations, and neither one of them ever pull it. So I usually only get the variant, the variants are fine, but I love the standard issues, the cover A's. Thankfully, there was only one on the shelf, and they had it. This is the cover I wanted. 26 of Green Arrow. The Flash is right there. Hard Traveling Hero Part 1. I wanted this cover, and I got it, so I'm very happy about that. Now, Deathstroke was another one that I was kind of concerned about, but not so much now. Again, this is another title that nobody seems to pull. So, I know that this is a big deal. This is a really big issue for Deathstroke. And cover A would have been, I guess, vital, in my opinion, to have. But I actually like this variant. I like cover B, and honestly, I think I'm content with this. If I run across cover A in the future, then maybe I'll get it, but I actually like this cover more. This is surprising. And it's Rogue One, the Rogue One adaptation, number 4. Love this cover. Had to get it because of this cover, and because I do have the other ones. I said it before, these comic books are useless in a sense because it just basically tells the story of the movie. The artwork is always great, but it's just like, I'm not gonna read it, there's no point. However, I gotta have them as a collector, and surprisingly, they're not getting as many copies as they used to, or they're actually selling. I think it's the former. I think they kind of cut down on the order, but anyway, I got mine, so I'm happy. Green Lanterns number 26. This is a variant. This is another title I often have trouble excuse me. This is another title I often have trouble getting cover A. However, much like Deathstroke, I actually like this cover a whole lot more than the direct issue, the direct edition. What is this? Damn, my sister didn't really get much. You know what? They didn't have any indie titles that we wanted, so yeah, we ain't showing no love to the indie movies, unfortunately. The indie comics. We have number 2. That is an awesome cover. Number 33 of Star Wars. Number 24 of Nightwing. Damn, I gotta go back and read this. I left off on issue number 9. I'm way behind. I had no idea I was that far behind. And these I'm very happy with. I was hoping to get these variants, and I got them both. We have such a cool variant. Wow. We have number 23 of Harley Quinn, cover B. Her dancing with Poison Ivy. Her tank top says Superstar, and on the radio they're bumping the Batman theme. I don't know if you can see that, but this is a really cool variant. I'm very happy with this. Kind of bummed that the last issue that came out. I did not get the variant, and I know that they're by the same artist, if I'm not mistaken. All these variants that have been coming out, so I'm kind of bummed about that. Maybe I'll look it up to see if I can order it, but very happy to have that. And most definitely, I'm very happy to have the variant of this week's Batman with Poison Ivy on the cover. That is a super cool variant. Undercity advertised this because every week they have a covers of the week post on Instagram and Facebook, and this was like the main one. And I was like, dude, I hope they pull me that one. And they did. They knew I had to have it. Alright, so that's it for the comics. But like I said, we do have some collectibles. And they're cool collectibles, but they're not. I would have held off on them, but my sister, she wanted some goodies. So she ended up getting... Yeah, this is cool. She got Hot Girl, little Hot Girl Funko Pop. Not entirely sure why. We don't really read Hot Girl. Very heavy, actually. Well, not heavy, but there's some weight to her, mostly because of her wings. Cool design. She is a Legion of Collectors exclusive, so that's cool. But yeah, Hot Girl. Okay, fine, whatever. And we got a pretty cool figurine. I have no clue, no idea where we're gonna put this one. But it's incredibly well detailed. We got a Doctor Strange figurine. That is just sick, dude. He looks just like Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean, this is a very, very good figurine. I take that back. I did want this. I did. They've had it for a while at Undercity, and that is. I'm sorry about the glare. I can't see like right now. I can't see what I'm showing you. So I hope you're getting the main gist of it. But this is a very, very nice detailed figurine that comes from the Marvel Select brand. This is incredibly cool. It's Benedict Cumberbatch. I have a figure-sized Benedict Cumberbatch. So guys, that is it. Looks like I kept this video relatively short in comparison to all my other videos. So before I hit the 20-minute mark, I will say, please give this video a like if you're here at this moment. You know, I would appreciate that. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you picked up, or, you know, just whatever your thoughts are of the week. No, I did not see Spider-Man Homecoming, so kind of bummed out about that. But at the same time, I would rather go see Baby Driver. I want to see that first. And yeah, I will see you guys next week with the next haul. Don't know if I'll be doing any other videos this week. And like I say, never let anybody tell you too old to collect, because if they do, they should just sit out in the hot sun and get disintegrate. They should just disintegrate. Alright guys, I'm out. Peace out. I will see you guys next week. What's